How to practice for creative guitar playing. This is a fun musical way to practice arpeggios, triads, double stops, and just in general connecting things on the fretboard. A lot of exercises are boring, but this is fun and musical. Let's get into it. In the intro, I just use a drone, just a simple pad in D, just D. It can be major or minor. I kind of went with major, but this is a musical way to practice your scales, triads, and arpeggios. I'm looking at this in D major to start with. D major scale. But you can practice it in a musical way. This is fun, I'm telling you. Using your triad shapes. Get a little, and you can get some more ambience on it, maybe a little thicker. Using arpeggios in the key of D major. So one way to really connect, and this is what I did not do early on, is really I knew zero theory, but just knowing the chords that are in the key of D major. Get some of this reverb off there. D, E minor, F sharp minor, G, A, B minor. Knowing that these chords are always grouped in the key of D major, that the D major scale is a way to, that's how you build those chords. The notes in every one of those chords is built from the D major scale. That's why that scale works perfectly over those chords and even the stripped down major pentatonic D major. Whatever scale you're really working on, this type of drone fits perfectly. When you're trying to go through different pentatonic positions or scale positions, you can do it at your own pace because there's no pulse. Major seventh, B minor, so many options with this type of track, and we can just go to another one if we just want a minor, for instance. A minor. minor scale or C major because they're the same. I like to look at the root note of A in this case. This will help you sound musical. The next time you have a chart in the key of D, you're going to think of a lot of these ideas, and you can put some of these together in the ambient way, or using just simple lead lines in like A minor. We know that A minor and C major are interchangeable, relative major, relative minor, so they use the same scale. C major or A minor. It just, depending on the note you start and end with, gives it its tonality. But the skeleton, the minor pentatonic, A minor, is you need to know those positions so you can add these notes in this position, in the 5th fret, A minor, so you know in each position in A minor. Chord, and that's another thing I did not do early on, is connect the chords in anything I was improvising over. I didn't connect the chord and scale together. I really looked at it as two different things, and it's not that way, because the chord, A minor, and you can look at that as a pentatonic scale, but I actually just played the notes in the chord. And if you're looking at sequences as a great way to sound musical, and you can practice them easily over a track like this. Playing around the chord and the notes in the chord is how I like to look at it. I wasn't even thinking of a scale right there. I was looking at the notes in the chord, really just playing off the root. That sounds minor because it is minor. You're playing the notes in the chord, and A minor 7 is A, G, C, and E. That's why it sounds so good, because you're playing the notes in the chord, but you're doing it in a musical way. And again, this type of practice exercise can really get you creative, and you'll be inspired to play things and really make them your own. These simple drone backing tracks are easily found on YouTube. You can find them in almost any key or any chord. Start connecting the chords and the scales together. So important for beginner, intermediate players, no matter what kind of music you're playing. I use this technique all the time in the church service because I can connect the chord to triads and arpeggios, but I have it, your ear is trained to hear some of this stuff, and you're going to go right to it if you are confident and have practiced this stuff. It doesn't, some of the stuff just doesn't come to you. It didn't for me anyway. I need to work at it. And, you know, when you practice the stuff, some stuff sounds good and some doesn't. And little by little, you're just starting to play stuff that sounds good to you and you're making it your own. Let me know if you got something from the lesson, and remember, God is good.